rAVe Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary.
Hey everyone, Steph Beckett here, and this is another Steph Takeover episode of what is usually Gary's Rants and Raves podcast. I'm joined by Candace Aragon of PSA. How's it going?
It's going well. Thank you for having me today.
Of course. I'm really excited to talk to you about a lot of the things that you guys offer. You guys are a really cool organization, and we've just started partnering with you guys for something, so I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end. But I figured I would just go ahead and jump into what this podcast video cast is going to be about today. But first of all, do you mind telling us a little bit about PSA as an organization and what you guys do for the security and AV industries?
Absolutely. So we're a cooperative of systems integrators. And on the security side, our security integrators purchase their products through PSA. And in exchange for those product sales, they get access to a number of things. So attendance at some of our great education events, our education tools that we're going to talk about a little bit more today, free shipping, financial terms like 90-day credit terms, discounts, things of that nature. We also have a marketing agency. So ultimately, we're providing value to support security systems integrators. You alluded to AV too. We bought an AV organization, a buying group on the AV industry in 2018. It's called USAV at the time. We've rebranded to Edge. So we're also supporting AV integrators. Really, we are your one-stop shop if you're an AV or security integrator to help you navigate the industry.
Yeah, y'all are really cool. Y'all, I think, we're in a really weird time in our industry where a lot of industries that are kind of like parallel to AV are starting to converge a lot. It's something that we've noticed. So we have obviously tried to start covering security more, but you guys were really at the forefront of recognizing, these are two industries that really could do their best work by working together. So I think that is really cool about you guys. And another part of that is you guys developed an entire learning management system, which is crazy. So tell me about that. Tell me about PSA University.
Yes, we launched PSA University in January of 2023. So we're almost at a year. We had a learning management system in the past, but we revamped it and have rebranded it as PSA University. Really, the idea is that it is, the one place our systems integrators can go to find all of the training needs that they have for their employees. So we're partnering with other groups in the industry. We're not going to recreate the wheel if there's already education there. So we have partnerships with IPVM, Security CEU, Vector Firm, and others. We're also constantly adding more content. We do have some of our own courses that we develop in place there as well. So our systems integrators can go and get their entire teams trained. We're rolling out later this year career pathing. So whether it's a technician 1, and here's all the recommended trainings and certifications that are needed for that. We also have a number of technology partners who have product certifications. That's a big piece for a security technician, is having the certifications they need to install certain products for their end users. So we offer access to those as well. And they can use their PSA training bucks. So if there's a cost associated with that, then they can use those to help subsidize the cost of those trainings as well.
Very cool. In terms of the career pathing, do you recommend that someone use this when they're at the very beginning of their career, the middle, when they're already kind of a seasoned professional? Are there different levels of courses so that someone at any level can join? I was wondering how that worked.
Absolutely. We're going to have something for everybody. So the idea is to attract, the next generation of talent into the industry with some of those more entry-level positions. But whether you're climbing the career ladder, maybe it's the lattice approach and you want to look at another area in your organization, our goal is to have a number of different positions at a number of different levels so that employees can see a progression and a way forward to do that.
Very cool. So how does one grab a seat for any of the courses within the PSA University?
Well, the catch is that you have to be a PSA member. So Our training resources are specifically for PSA members and owners. But through that, they can go to our website and go to our education section and fill out a form to sign up there, or they can email edu@psasecurity.com, and we will help you get signed up. You mentioned in the jump to our AV division. So we're also working on developing our AV university this year. So that one's coming later on for the AV folks.
Very cool. Yeah, that was going to be my next question. I was like, yeah, what's on the horizon? What's upcoming? So it's very cool that you guys are going to have something for the AV folks as well. Although, since these two industries are kind of becoming more and more similar, I'm sure people will want to take both.
Yes, there's a lot of overlap. So once you have a seat, you can choose different groups that you want to be a member of. Obviously, a lot of the soft skills and business leadership training, or if you're interested in marketing or finance, there's certainly going to be the bulk of the content will probably relate to both audiences, honestly, with maybe more of those technical certifications or real industry specific things that would appeal to either AV or security.
Very cool. So you mentioned that people can join and become a PSA member on your website. So tell me what, my final question kind of is, what do people all gain by being a PSA member, other than, of course, what you had said at the beginning of this episode? But I think it kind of gives you a network of support as well.
Yeah, you set me up nicely. We interview our members all the time. We'll do voice of customer surveys, and we'll call them and we'll say, what are the most valuable things that you get out of PSA? And we might have expected they were going to say, oh, it's the credit terms, it's that free shipping, and what they almost always say resoundingly is the networking. So whether that's coming to our live events like PSA Tech, our big education event we do every spring, or other live events that we do, or we have committees. We have over 17 committees on the PSA side, I think about 9 on the Edge side for our AV integrators, where they can get together monthly on topics that are relevant and share best practices, solve business problems together. So we're really connecting them with like-minded people that they can really learn and grow from.
Very cool. And I also just, wanted to do a shout out because we really appreciate you guys partnering with us for our brand new security newsletter. This is something that was brand new for us, but we recognized obviously that these two, pieces are becoming very, very closely interwoven. So it was important for us to have a partner that has already kind of been in this space and is already kind of like working in this space between security and AV. So we really appreciate you guys for partnering with us, and I'm excited about this newsletter.
Yeah, we're happy to help. The tagline on the AV side is unparalleled partnerships, and it rings true, right?
Exactly.
We're not competitive with anybody. We love that we get to share and be a connector in the industry. So you guys are a great partner of ours.
Yeah, well, same. So last thing I have for you is, where can people find more information about PSA?
Absolutely. PSAsecurity.com. That's our website. And if you're an AV integrator interested, it's edge.technology.
Perfect. Well, Candace, thank you so much for hopping on and talking to me a little bit about this today.
Yes, thanks, Steph.
Of course. All right, that's another episode of Rants and Raves. We will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
rAVe Radio with Rants and Raves.